Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been such a long time since I've made a video. In fact, it's been 2 years since I've posted a video. And I just wanted to have kind of an introduction video where I can tell you guys what I've been up to, what's new since it's been such a long time. And also, as you may have noticed, I did change my YouTube name to my actual name instead of Hello Brie TV, which was my episode channel that I had before. And this was a channel where I was going to post a lot of my modeling photo shoots, and it would be like a whole series of videos that I would do every single week. And since moving from Toronto to Germany, things have changed. I've had to get used to so many different things, and I don't have the same resources here as I had in Toronto. And also I had a really amazing production team in Toronto, and they made my videos, and we had amazing plans to make more videos, but I moved to Germany, and I'm very happy that I moved to Germany, and it's just had like its own challenges, and I thought that I would talk a little bit about the challenges of moving to Germany with you guys so you can understand the journey that I've been on and why I haven't posted any videos in 2 years. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is the main question that everyone asks me all the time: how do you like Germany? This is always a funny question because it's usually German people asking me, how do you like Germany? And I would say when I first got here, it was different than how I feel now. And I guess it's because I didn't have the time to really get used to it. Do I like Germany? Yeah. Is it the best country in the world? I mean, even when I was living in Canada, did I think Canada was the best country in the world? Like, no. I think when I think of like what is like the best place to live, I can't actually give you an answer. For example, like when I'm in Bali, I feel amazing, and I feel like I'm able to just relax, and it's just like a completely different vibe. And the thing is that no matter what place you're in, there's always its own set of challenges. Like in Bali, there were some times where I didn't feel 100% safe. But I would say Bali is one of my favorite places to be in. Could I live there? Maybe, yeah. But there would always be some sort of challenge. The same goes for Canada, and the same goes for Germany. So I'm going to talk to you about the challenges that I faced in Germany. So when moving here, first thing foremost is that I don't speak German and everyone here is basically speaking German. Yes, they study English, they can speak English, some don't really want to speak English, some have a very difficult time to speak English. It's like a mix of people, but for the most part, a lot of people can speak English, but I find it's just not so easy to communicate with them because you always feel like if you're speaking English with them that they prefer to be speaking to somebody who can speak German. It's just easier for them. But it's not like this with everyone. So there is this language barrier that I have, and for myself in Toronto, I felt like I had endless opportunities. And I was always such a social person, meeting so many different people, lots of friends, loving to make friends, loving to meet people, loving to talk to people, ask them what they're doing, what they like. And here it's a little bit more difficult for me because of the language barrier. And the people are a little bit different. For example, most of the people that are in Toronto, they need to make money, they need to meet people, they want to make friends, they have this like fire in them. And it's like this community where everybody can meet and be like, I'm from this country, I'm from this country, and you just become friends, and it's just so easy. It's just a completely different feeling. And I really miss this feeling because when I first moved to Toronto, I I was also somebody who was from Montreal. I had no friends, I had nothing. And I started from scratch, and I had an apartment, and then I had a car, and I just started working one job, and then I switched to another job, and then I did other jobs, and then I just met all these people, and I would just go to like Starbucks or like other places and just make random friends, and then that led me to meeting some of my best friends, and it was just so easy. And here I feel like the opportunities for work are not as broad, it's not as easy, it's just difficult, you know. And also in my field of work, I was modeling full-time. I was doing a lot of like promotional event jobs. I was also doing the bottle service jobs, and all of a sudden all of this stuff just doesn't happen here. Like, there is modeling, but it's completely different. And also promotional like events, you need to be able to communicate in German, which I can't do. It's just really, really difficult for me. I was crying a lot. You know, I'm in this place because I moved here for a boy that I love, you know, and I would do anything, you know, to be with this person, even though it meant that I have to start completely from scratch, and that's what I did. And yeah, it's been 2 years since I posted a video, because it's just taken me so much time to adapt to this place, which I still feel like I haven't fully adapted to it yet. And yeah, it's been a very difficult experience, but it's also been, you know, a very rewarding and eye-opening experience as well, and I think that's amazing. And now I am just starting to realize that, you know, like I need to do the things that I love to do and that I'm passionate about, and making videos and, you know, modeling and all of this stuff were the things that since I was 9 years old I loved. And I felt like for the longest time, you know, like, how am I gonna make all of these videos? You know, like, people don't realize how much time it takes to make videos, and to have somebody editing them helps so much. So to do all of this stuff on your own, to style yourself, to, you know, have like a concept for your videos, for all of this, to have somebody filming your videos, editing your videos, this takes so much time, and people don't realize how much time it takes. And doing it all on your own was completely just so difficult. And now I've realized, you know what, I'm not gonna have the same production team. To be honest, I looked for people who could do videos of me like what I had back home, but to find somebody here without having resources, without knowing people in the industry, is like impossible. Like, it's so difficult. Whereas in Toronto, I had worked in this industry in Toronto for years, for like 6 years in Toronto, and before that I worked in Montreal. And when I add up all the years that I've been doing this for, it was like 11 years that I've been working in this industry. So if you can imagine the amount of contacts that I made, it was like endless. Like, I just knew so many people in the cities. And moving here, it was like, I don't know anyone. So now I currently have a modeling agency. I have one modeling agency in Dusseldorf, which is one of the major cities in Germany. But it's completely like a different kind of thing. It's not like work every single day. It's like work maybe like a couple times a year, which is not consistent, and it's just not the same income flow. So currently what I am doing is I am working for a family part-time. So I take care of their kids, and honestly, it's a job that I love so much. It's so rewarding to work with these kids. And honestly, it doesn't even feel like work to me. It just feels like it's like my family. Like, that's how I feel. And I think when you have a job like this, it gives you like a special feeling, and it doesn't feel like work, and I think that's really important. So I decided to do a part-time job because I wanted time to work on my skincare business, and also to work on my other stuff, which would be my YouTube and all of that. So it's been hard to figure out what I want to do here. It's taken me a while. And yeah, just going through all of the emotions and also having the time to do all of this stuff is very hard. A lot of people are just working full time and you know, they're complaining about not having enough time to do anything. And for me, I'm trying to balance working a job. I'm also having to learn German, which, to be honest, my whole life, I never thought, okay, like I'm gonna learn German, you know? Like I never thought that I would even be living in Germany. Never thought this in my whole life. Yeah, now it's like I'm balancing a job, I'm trying to start a cosmetic business. I also want to do my YouTube stuff because that makes me super happy to do that. And then I have German lessons, and there's like a million other things that I'm trying to balance. And it was just so overwhelming for me that I became like so emotional, and yeah, it was a completely emotional trip, and it's been very, very difficult for me. And also trying to balance physical activity, trying to make friends. Yeah, you can probably imagine how challenging all of this was. And yeah, so that's basically what I've been going through. And I am going to be sharing all kinds of things with you guys. I'm going to be doing, my goal was to make 2 videos per week and just post them. You know, if I can just post the videos, get them out there, that'll make me happy. But I know that sometimes it can be difficult to, you know, get everything done. So if I can post 1 video per week, then I'll be happy. And that's making my goal. So I'm gonna be posting a video every single week. If I can post 2, I will do it. And I will be sharing everything with you guys. I have lots of things to talk about with you. And yeah, so I think this was a very long video and I'm gonna leave it at that. And I will talk to you guys in my next video. So have an amazing day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye!